Ego Academy making this game look like they just came out of nowhere. Like
They came
this
back.
entire
Entropy.
game.
Entropy, like I said, Entropy got that text. Babe, come over. I can't. I'm playing the game.
He's got
My,
to
my
make sure he
parents
wins
are
his game.
home. Oh. So he's got to put them out. He's like, we got to win this game. We got to go quick, boys. Got to go quick.
He was definitely that was the deciding
Oh,
factor
did you
for
see
that
that?
game right
That
there.
was dirty.
That was an
That was
amazing. I did
dirty.
not see that.
That was dirty. Hello, this is Tiller Handle. I apologize for not making a week 7 video, but I am making one week 8. And because I did not make one last week, I'm going to go over the scores for last week, as well as this week. So, the Warriors beat Dead X 4-0. Infamous beat Team Ego 4-0. Ego Academy beat EC 4-0. The New York Pug Lovers beat Redemption 3-1. And Team Wolf beat the New Wyverners 4-2. That was from week 6 games. Now to week 7's games. Week 7's games was Redemption beating Dead X 4-0. The Exiled Angels beating Ego 4-0 due to forfeit. Ego Academy beating the New York Pug Lovers 3-1. EC beating the Warriors 3-1. And Infamous beating Wolf 4-2. So next we're going to talk about standings. So the standings that y'all saw in the Discord are different than the ones you're seeing on the screen right now. The reason for that being is that the previous standings weren't done the way that we agreed to them being done before the season started. This is not the person who made it. That's not their fault. That was me and John's fault, as we did not notice that they were doing it differently. The person who made the standings the past few weeks in the Discord was not here when we agreed upon how it would be done. Anyways, sorry for that confusion. Next, you'll notice these standings right here. And then you're going to ask yourself, well, what am I looking at? Alright, so basically how we agreed to do it first, based on standings, was supposed to be record, head-to-head, and then map point differential if there's a tie. Well, throwing that out there now, let's look at the high tier division. We have Infamous 5-0, Wolf 1-1, Angels 2-2, Wyverners 1-2, and Ego 1-3. Ego has dropped out, so they will not be competing any longer within this season. The Wyverners, not the Wyverners, the Exiled Angels have also dropped out because they're trying to rebuild, and that leaves the Infamous, Team Wolf, and Wyverners. All three of the teams have played each other. Infamous have beaten the Team Wolf and Wyverners both, and Team Wolf has beaten Wyverners and lost to Infamous. Because of this, Team Wolf and Infamous will play against each other in the High Tier Championship 3 weeks from now. For mid-tier, you have EC at 3-1, Ego Academy at 4-2, Team Redemption at 3-2, the New York Pug Lovers at 2-2, the Warriors at 2-4, and Dead X at 0-4. For the Warriors and Dead X, their season is over. The reason being is that Dead X needs to regroup, recruit, and rework some things. And the Warriors, they played everyone else that are already on the schedule. As for the other 4 teams, EC, Ego Academy, Redemption, New York Pug Lovers all have the chance to go to either a pseudo playoff or the championship game. So, if you notice, New York Pug Lovers is below Ego Academy Redemption. That is because all 3 of them have beaten each other, those 3 teams. And New York Pug Lovers' map point differential is the smallest of the 3. And so is their winning percentage. And since they're all tied still at 3, like they all lost to each other, Ego Academy goes to the highest of the 3 because they have the biggest map point differential, and Redemption is second because they have 3 points map point differential, and like I said, for New York Pug Lovers, map point differential is the least of 3, which is at 1, and EC is the highest because they only have 3 wins and 1 loss. The reason for Ego Academy being lower than EC is that they played more games and such. So from there, you have to look at the winning percentage. However, Ego Academy's win still matters. And that is why Ego Academy and Redemption, based off their records, are both able to go to a pseudo playoff. The pseudo playoff will be played not this week, but the next week. And based off what happens this week between EC and NYPL, will determine how big that pseudo playoff is. If EC beats the New York Pug Lovers, then New York Pug Lovers will be 2-3 and they'll be out of the hunt. Therefore, Ego Academy and Redemption will play against each other head-to-head in Week 9 to determine who will play EC in the championship the following week. And if you're wondering why does Redemption have to play against Ego Academy when Redemption already beat Ego Academy way long ago, yes, that is a very good thing to mention. However, Ego Academy's win percentage would be higher just because of the extra win. And because Redemption beat them as one of their 2 losses, I think it's fair for those 2 teams to play each other again. However, if NYPL beat EC, then we'll have a 4-way tie, which means we'll have the top of the 4 and the bottom of the 4 play each other once again in Week 9, and the second and third team playing each other in Week 9. The winners of those games will be going to the championship in a best-of-7 series. The pseudo playoffs games will also be a best-of-7 series, as well as the high-tier championship match. And the placement of who plays who in that pseudo championship series will be determined by map point differential, as each team, if EC loses, would all have 2 losses. So from there it would go whoever has the best map point differential, as they would all have the same record and all losses to each other. Anyways, this has been Tiller Handle from the Atlas Nation, and that's all I have to say today. Good night, everyone. Half, but yeah, it's gonna be hard to find one person on each team that's not doing. It's hard to narrow it down because everyone's just doing their job perfectly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No one's sticking out. Unlike, my game when I was in, I stuck out a lot because it was Tiller playing, and that's the only reason I stuck out. Oh, Rolling Boy, no!
No!
No! That was
a
oh
mistake.
no!
Shattered.
Oh no!